Good morning, guys. Morning.
Good morning, brother.
How are you guys?
Good. It's a Friday. Weekend I will spend the time with family. How about you? How are you?
Yeah, me too. Thank God it's Friday, even though it's going so fast. It's going so fast you won't even notice, and it's gonna be Friday already. Sorry, I was a little bit late. Oh, let's see. What do we have today? Can you look at EJ if it was valid? I saw that some weird pullbacks happened, and we'll take a look at EJ and see what was happening there. EJ, okay, let's see. So it looks like it turned out to be a fake out, right? Okay, so your JPY had a 10 pips breakout. You can't ask for more. It's perfect. First thing. Second, the zone got broken perfectly. Nothing wrong with it. Then another thing, it might have been maybe, I'm not sure if this affected the trade and the trade got rejected or something like that. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. So if you look on the 4-hour here, it looks like we do have a resistance at 126.200. If you can see this here. So we had this breakout, you had the retest, continuation, then it broke below, did a retest, and it had all the way to the downside. So price came after that again, and you can see how it left this big wick, rejection from the same zone. Now later on we created a zone lower than this one. Created a zone lower than this one, and price started rejecting this. Then you had a breakout above this, but also you had this zone here on the left. So except for this, I don't see a reason why it failed. I don't see another reason other than that. This can still work. It might still continue up. I saw that these pullbacks happened also on GJ, so it might have been something, maybe some kind of news. Did you check if there was some kind of news or something? Because it could have been. Yeah, except that it came from that zone, I don't see another reason. And also this GJ here, this could have been nice buys. Move 10 pips already. Okay, let's find a trade now. We need a trade. USD's been consolidating here for a nice time until now. All we need is a break to the upside or to the downside. Depends. EJ, I don't know really. The thing is, the 4-hour is still good. The 4-hour can still push to the upside here on EJ. But 1 hour is a clean fake out. Would I take EJ? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. If I would see coming from this zone, maybe I wouldn't take it. It's a rule, right? We have a rule to not take it when it comes from another zone. Especially when it's a strong zone like this. Maybe I'll take GJ instead. Because GJ closed below, you can see, It did a retest here. It made a almost 10 pip move, then came all the way back up, closed back in the range. I would maybe take GJ here. GJ buys. But EJ was coming from another zone. Was a risky trade. Is there a zone on 720? 720. There is, but I don't think it should be counted as a zone. You know, if price breaks 720, needs to be at least, you know, we want 10 pips breakouts on GJ, right? 720, 820, so price will reach the next zone already if we want to take a trade in between this range, because this range is only 20 pips, 25 pips. It's not big enough. Oh, you mean taking buys because it was coming from this zone? No, I wouldn't count this as a good zone. I wouldn't even count as a zone. You know, look, every time price is gonna be in the middle of two zones, price, you know, it's gonna have to be somewhere to create a minor zone, but this will not affect anything. You know, it's just a minor zone. Price has to create something here because it's gonna stay here for a while. It's gonna have some consolidation. It doesn't have where to go else, so it's gonna look like a minor zone, but what we focus on is the majors on the top and on the bottom of this consolidation. You took GJ with 7 pips. GJ with 7 pips is too hard. You need to use a bigger stop on GJ. I'm hoping EU breaks to the downside and we get a chance. Some weird moves yesterday. This one, for example, it happened pretty late. Maybe there was some kind of news, but it's we're not respecting zones as we should. We have some weird moves. EuroCAD, nice break and retest. Very nice. I don't know when this happened, but you can see it respected the zone perfectly. I think it happened late in the day, so we couldn't take that. GBP AUD. Very nice consolidation box. Maybe a break above, I would take it. Would give some nice quick 10-15 pips. Look guys, it's Friday today. Today is Friday. We've said before, Friday is more likely, it's more likely to see fakeouts on a Friday. people will close positions because it's the end of the week. They're not gonna hold during the weekend, so a lot of breakouts that can happen, they can turn into fakeouts easy because the buy pressure, let's say if we have a break to the upside, it's not going to be there anymore. Or the other way. So it's more risky today. But I think it's still early in the day and we can still catch something. I'm thinking about EJ, and I'm thinking if we can take sells based on a fake out. But let's say the break below, not that bad too, 6.5 pips. Should I try this? It looks like a classic fake out setup. Can we try this with a small stop of 4 pips? Can we put a buy stop and sell stop on GOE? No. You can, because it can just try to break, activate your position and still reject. So you need to wait for candles to close before. Man, EJ is a classic fake out. The only problem is that the 4 hour still it's still at support. Because in a classic fake out like this, price broke above. First thing, it's coming from another 4 hour zone. That means that we have good chances that this fake out might still continue up. It closed back in the range here, coming for a retest, and we should fill this range at least. If everything goes well, this should be the way EJ should work out in this hour. But then you go to the 4 hour and it's a different story. So time frames are not matching with each other. It's a bit risky. Gonna have to wait. Look at CADJPY here. It has almost the same setup. Price broke above, turned out to be a fake out. Now it's making a retest and probably should continue down. It should, because it makes perfect sense. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. I mean, I don't see this 4 hour going all the way bullish right now. I'm really one step ahead, one step away from taking sales on CADJPY, because it really looks very nice to me. We can easily fill this range to the downside. A 10 pip trade with a very small stop, but while I'm talking, I'm gonna lose this opportunity. Here we go. I took CADJPY sells. Yeah, let's send it to the group. Where's my phone? Okay guys, so like I explained, just like I explained before, first of all, we start with what we have on the left here. So we have this resistance. You can see that price was respected every time it came here. Then we had this close below, this retest. All the time price always respected the zone. If you look at it a few hours ago, it also did respect it a lot. Then we had this candle close below and then a push all the way up. So this was meant to be a breakout. But what happened? We had a huge drop to the downside, resulting in a close back in the range. So that's a fake out, a close above, then a close all the way below, back in the range, and that's your confirmation of a fake out. Now we're having a retest here, and I think we should continue all the way down and fill this next range. After that, maybe another push to the downside. Risk reward is pretty good here, I think so. We can use a 5 pip stop loss, and take profit should be all the way around 10 pips. Once this goes bearish, I think we have a very good chance on this. What about this level? I think it's a little bit lower. I think it's not a strong level that we can be in danger of. So yeah, you can put your line a little above. You can put your line here, because if you look at this, this is one candle and this is 10 candles, right? So the level is a little bit lower. You can see where this rejected, where these candles rejected too. Then you have also some rejections here. Then you also have this here. So you can find zones here and there and everywhere, but let's focus where the big zone is, where the stronger zone is. And I think that one there, it's not very legit and not gonna be a problem for us. So let's wait and see what happens. Let's wait and see. Also the 4 hour, look at the 4 hour. See, the 4 hour went all the way close bullish, right? Then you have a whole pullback of the 4 hour below, and the 1 hour closed also below in the range. You can see the 4 hour too, it's the same level. The way the 4 hour candle is forming, it doesn't make any sense to go up, except if something happens, but technically this, I think, is a perfect fake out. We'll see how it goes. We have a good risk reward here. Stop loss is it's a good thing about fake outs that you can use small stop loss, and stop loss here is just above the breakout candle or the fake out, whatever you want to call it, but in essence, it's still a breakout because it came back down, it closed below support, so it gives us a better chance. Stop loss is here. If this is going to be a double fake out, that's another story. We'll see and we'll find out about that. 6 pips on your spread. Oh, that's too much. Let's see, it's a little bit slow, but maybe we'll have some movement in the last 15 minutes as usual, either to the upside or to the downside. It's been a while since we've traded fake outs. I don't really remember last time, so we'll see how this is gonna go. It's gonna be interesting to see how this goes. Even if we don't have the move on this current candle, we have to stay below this level. As long as we stay below, we can still have a chance for a move to the downside. But we will see. Anything can happen. If it happens and we close above, or we have a strong bullish close a little above the zone or something like that, we're gonna look out to either close the trade or take a 1 or 2 pips loss. It all depends how this candle is gonna close. Because we don't have a big stop loss, it's only 5 pips. Can you please USDCAD? I can't please USDCAD, but USDCAD can please me if it gives me a good setup. If you look on the left, we have room to come up until around here, because that's where we have some rejections too. So I think coming until here makes sense, but if it pushes more, then it's a little bit danger. UJ did exactly what you said. UJ always does that. Trust me, UJ always does that. It always does that, gives fake signs of fake outs, and then look what UJ did. It just made us close because of this huge drop, and even close without a bottom wick. And then what happens? Goes all the way up all day long, even though it's not a big move, still move to the upside. Stupid UJ. It's just too slow. See, all this move, 15 pips for whole day long. Whole day long, only 15 pips. See what's gonna happen with CADJPY here, because it's pushing a little bit. Is it gonna make a double fake out or what? In UJS today, no, in UJS today we closed. I think I closed to 2 pips in a loss, 2 pips. Some at break even. It gave us some bad signs, so we got out. For CADJPY, it needs to come the same price level that it was before for this setup to be not valid anymore. So we have another 12 minutes and it's not showing good signs unless we have some sort of rejection on the last 10 minutes now. But not a good sign at all that we're having the push on the last minutes of the hour. Let's see what's gonna happen. Because if it closes like this, it's like an indecision candle. Not good for buys, not good for sells, not good for both sides, you know. Uh, 424, this is where it should reject ultimately if it wants to go down, because this is where the rejections are too. Let's see what's gonna happen. You can wait for GA too, of course. That's an option too for GA. But I don't like to trade GA. GA is just too risky. You know? USDJPY has created a nice consolidation box too here. Lots of boxes, lots of consolidations, plenty of them. These days we've had plenty of consolidation, and it's been not that bad, because whenever we have a lot of consolidation, then we're gonna have breakouts too. So we'll see what happens. Euro US dollar also can be another good trade. You can wait for this too. Little by little, we'll see what happens. What do you think about GU if it breaks 1.3785? GU. Interesting. It's interesting because it looks good too. Yeah, it does look good. I don't know, to be honest. It's a good zone. What can I say? If it breaks good, it can be nice. It's only 8 minutes left. That's what the problem is. I don't know if there's enough time to give us a nice breakout here below 10 pips. And the fact that needs to come here, you know, to make the breakout, it wouldn't be very good. I would say, why not for EU? Why not wait for EU maybe? EU can be good. It's a clean consolidation box. If it breaks, we can easily come all the way to this zone. To be honest, I don't know why, but I have bigger spreads these days too on IC markets. Like, this is not okay from what I have usually. Or may just these secondary pairs have these bigger spreads. We'll see. 6 minutes left. CADJPY is still there. Hasn't got rejected that much. We need a bigger rejection. Unless the next candle decides to push all the way down, it's not good enough. But let's see, this going lower would make us a huge favor. From a zone to the next one. Or maybe we're gonna have some consolidation before we do that. But not much time, 5 minutes left. Just one thing, guys. If this goes well, once we break this level, it's game over. This can move all the way to the downside. Can be a nice trade. But we'll see. We're still not there. We still need a bigger rejection here. It rejected a bit now. That's good, but not good enough. At least it didn't close crazy bullish or something like that. I like that we got rejected from here too. So we're still rejecting. Not bad yet. Unless we have next candle push all the way up. Let's just wait. Is Forex trading going to be around forever? We're not going to be forever, at least. Forex, maybe it's going to be here for a long time, who knows? Nothing in this world goes forever. But at least it's going to be here after us. I think so. Unless the end of the world comes. Let's go, CJ, let's go. Where's the magnet guy? We need to take this down. CJ is acting like UJ. We just need a good close like this, maybe just a little lower, just to not put us out of the trade. But either way, I think I'm gonna hold this trade whatever happens. Even if it has a bad close or something, I'm gonna hold either stop loss or take profit. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not gonna close too early because the 1 hour closed 1 pip above or something like that, just like a UJ happened. Either stop loss or take profit. There's two options here. I'm not gonna give a third option. EU is coming down, but looks like it's not a breakout yet, and it's 1 minute left, so there's not enough time for price to break. Not enough time. Let's go, 1 minute left. Let's see, we're gonna have a push to the upside or to the downside straight away. Let's go to the downside. Let's go, CJ. Let's go. Nice. A bigger one. Need a bigger push. Once it come all the way on the where the previous candle started, that's gonna be the best. Let's go, CJ. Give us a bigger drop here. If this goes bullish, it's not good for us, but we still have a chance. Still have the chance to continue. Gold has really gone down since yesterday. What might have caused that? Well, we had a few days of bullish movement on gold, so it was just about time to have a pullback, you know. And gold hit the daily zone. It's not every time that something has to cause the drop. We had a pretty strong zone around here, so that can be easily one of the reasons. Gold moves from technicals too. It's not just about the news always. And just how the 1 hour was playing around, how it made this huge consolidation box. I knew that after this candle started push, I knew it's gonna break. It was just about time, but gold doesn't give a retest. Let's go, CJ. Why are you running? Why are you running from us? Feel like this is gonna take forever, but slowly we need to push down because it makes sense. The 4 hour doesn't make sense at all to push up. Look at the 4 hour. The way the 4 hour has formed, we need to continue down. If this goes bullish, for example, then it's game over for real. But it just doesn't make sense. We need to continue. This 4 hour candle to come all the way down here, maybe push a bit lower, then we'll see. I hate it when I have to wait for the rejection on the next candle, because I always loved rejections on the retest candle, the first one. You guys know. And then waiting on these candles to come, it's ugly. I don't like it. I love it when I see the entry on the wick and the candle goes all the way bearish. Let's go CADJPY, let's go. Give us something, push lower. Once it comes around here, it's game over. We're gonna push all the way down. All we need to do is come at 360, 350. Once we come here, we drop all the way down. Or if we do come at 450, it's going game over, it's gonna go all the way up. So there's two choices, and the third choice is that it might consolidate for a long time, which I think it's gonna choose a side here. It's either up or down. There's nothing else here. We didn't check if we have any news coming up. On CAD, I don't think so, because CAD is usually the news on CAD are New York session. But just to check overall on what's happening, if we do have anything. What's wrong with this page? Now we're good. Okay, so interest rate decision on Russian currency. GBP, some medium impact. News, cat news, some cat news in 5 hours, which is medium too. Yeah, nothing much. Nothing much. I think we're good. I think we're good to go for now. No news to interrupt us right now. We didn't really have much news this week. We were good from the news. Today is my birthday. Can you answer me? Ahmed, my brother, congrats, happy birthday. But if you don't know if we're on a trade or not, I don't know what to say. Spend this birthday learning babypips.com. That's the best I can give you, the best advice. If you don't know what this is, it's a problem you need to fix. And always, guys, recap the stream and see what we talked about before. And whenever you see this, you should know that we are on a trade. Okay? Don't be so I don't have a word to say, but just pay more attention maybe. Prepare for a long ride with CJ. Start to push once, but nothing serious. It's only 2-3 pips. These secondary pairs are a little bit boring. You know, even though sometimes they're giving good trades, can't complain. But if this was a GBP trade, it would have been done right now. Already would be done. Euro US dollar is still there. Maybe next hour can give us a break here. Why does it feel like summer trading? Why do you say in summer there's no movement? Because in summer it's the best time to trade. Summer is very nice. You can make a lot of money in summer. Yen might be weak because GJ is going up. Yeah, but they are different pairs. If yen is going to be very weak and it's going to affect all the yen pairs, that's a different thing. But GJ and CADJPY, they are both different pairs. They move different. So if CAD is neutral and JPY is very weak, I mean JPY might take the win here and start to move because of JPY, but I think we'll see. Just because GJ pushes up, it doesn't gonna make me close CJ because it's a different pair. If I'm gonna take a loss here, it's gonna be for different reasons, not just because GJ pushed. GJ can be affected by GBP and move all the way up, so it's not just JPY involved there. There are times where JPY pairs move the same. There are times where you can have two GBP pairs and they can move all different and have nothing in common based on the movement they do, for example. Let alone to say CADJPY, it's not gonna move up because other JPY pairs are pushing. You know, where was the other day when we had a huge push on GJ and EJ, I think? On AUDJPY, there was no movement. Let's take a look. Where's EJ? So we had this move on EJ. This. So that was 10th February. Let's go to AUDJPY. 10th February. See, there's no move on AUDJPY at all. Even though it was affected by JPY news. We'll see what happens. I still trust this setup. It just needs to give me some pips here, and I'll be more than happy to take them. I like the way it's pushing now. If you can reach quickly to this zone, then make a new low and continue all the way to the downside. Go CJ. Push. Well, like I said, look, whenever you don't have the move straight on the retest candle, there's going to be more waiting after if it doesn't move straight from the retest candle. It's going to be more waiting involved. Once the next candle happens, there might be consolidation. It might take more time. So we're going to have to wait here. Look, it's just a 5 pip stop, you know, and it's taking 2 hours to reach a 5 pip stop, let's say, or to reach a 10 pip take profit. So, you know, it's slow when you have 5 pip stop loss and your stop loss doesn't get hit for hours. Can you look at this trade? Yeah, of course. Let's take a look. GBP yen 15 minutes. So, breakout retest. Why you entered here though? Which candle was the candle you entered? But pretty nice. Nice trade, congrats. Nice trade. Let's go CJ, let's go. Push lower. Give us some pips here. You can also, this candle can stay here the whole time, then the next one push straight to the downside. That can be another option too. You never know. Herman, I don't know. We'll see. To be honest, look, maybe it's not the best trade ever, but we have reasons to take this trade. If I didn't have a reason, I wouldn't take it. You've seen me, I went through 3 days without taking a trade, or 2, or what was it? Except that we took UJ yesterday and resulted to being like we didn't even take a trade. But I just had a reason to take this. Plenty of reasons actually. So whatever it's gonna be, I know that I took it based on the rules. I did nothing against the rules, so I can be able to take a loss if it happens, of course. So we're having a push now. We're having a push. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If it goes here on the breakout candle, if it goes above this, then probably gonna continue more. We'll see. I have just one worry here, that price might touch our stop loss and move all the way down. That's my only worry, because spread is a little bit higher and that might happen. Well, we'll see, we'll see. 4 would have to turn bullish in that point, which would be very weird position, but let's wait and see what happens. It's never good to have deep pullbacks. Never good, because it's not a good sign. Somehow you lose the momentum when it starts to go against you, and it doesn't show that momentum anymore. No stop loss. If you don't want to lose ever, just don't choose a stop loss and leave the trade run for years, or maybe until God knows when. Yeah, until the message comes that you're in deep drawdown margin call. CADJPY is being stupid with some weird moves. Like it moves 2-3 pips to the downside, then it rejects in a second, then pushes again, then drops again, then I don't know, some weird moves. We'll see. Just overall I see this going all the way down slowly. It's taking some time, we'll see. We can either go all the way to the upside, but to go to the upside we need confirmations, and the only time where I'm gonna think that price is about to go all the way up is when we pass when we go through above this previous high that we had here and this fake out that we had before. Let's go CADJPY. Don't take us too much time. It's Friday. GA has a strong breakout. Wow, look at GA, a whole pullback to the upside. See, these pairs are crazy. You know, 5 minutes before the candle closed, price was here. Now, all of a sudden, you see a whole 35-40 pip move. Great battle between bears and bulls on CJ. Yeah. I don't know who's gonna win. The more a trade takes time, the worse it gets. It's never good to take too much time. I think it's much more convenient to look trades on different time frames as to have a nice entry, just my suggestion. Well, I don't know if you've seen my entries. Take a look at them. I don't need to use low time frames at all, to be honest. And I haven't used them for years, and I don't have plans to use them in the future. It's just based on your trading style. I don't need to go to a lower time frame to find an entry. It's just for me, I mean, if you see a trade on daily, you would go to the 4 and 1 hour to find an entry. But to have a setup on the 1 hour, I don't think I need to go to lower time frames to find an entry. Short EU. No, just wait for EU because it's not a breakout yet. This hour, maybe it's gonna break. There's still time, wait. CADJPY, CADJPY. It's still on the same place. Pushing, rejecting, pushing, rejecting. If you look at the 1 minute or 5 minute, is the worst chart you'll see because of the way it's acting. The worst chart ever is CJ on 1 minute. It's horrible. Let's go CJ, let's go. If we go all the way down here again, we might just continue lower and fill this range slowly. It's just we're not having many choices these days because I wouldn't take a trade like this at all. These pairs are boring. Like the moves needs to be super big, and at the end is just 5 pips. Like it's not worth it. And they take too much time for that 5 pips that we wait. Indices or indexes, how do they call? They're high volatility pair. Like you only need a small move, like this candle here would be enough for indexes. You would get 5% on it easy by risking very small. But it's also very risky to trade them at the same time. I'm gonna look to reduce my risk on CJ when it comes to my entry. It's almost there, it's like 1 pip drawdown. But I'm gonna reduce my risk. The more time it takes, the more risk I take off. Like, see how it's bearish right now? Look how it goes bullish in 2 seconds. The movement is horrible. Gold looks like it's dropping. Yes, it is. Gold is dropping. But we don't have anything to do with gold. Let's go CJ, let's go. Push lower. It's not going below this level. It's only coming until here. It's having problems. Morning, Phil, morning. You overslept? Well, you had good sleep because nothing much happened. Except that we're in a trade here on CADJPY and it's taking too long. Like the next hour is about to come and we still haven't had a move, and it's 2 hours since we're in a trade. 1.5 almost, because it hasn't it's not closed yet, this candle. Another 30 minutes. I reduced my risk on CADJPY just because it's taking too much time. I can still get some nice percentage though. Yeah, reducing risk. It's uh, it's your choice. And I closed like 0. 0.2 pips in drawdown. So almost same as break even. Just the spread that was a little higher. You can close half or whatever you want. You can close 30 or 40%. Now it's starting to drop, and just when you think it's going awesome, it goes all the way bullish again. It rejects again. But no, let's see. Hopefully this time it's for real. Hopefully this time it's for real. If we go below this previous candle, game over. We are going through all the way to the downside. Go CJ, let's go. Nice push. Just a little lower. If we close like this, it's not bad. It's not bad at all because next candle we come all the way down. Because we need at least to come around here at this next support or at this previous low. That's at least. The least CJ can do is come there.
Wow, looks good, bro.
It does for now.
We need
Ooh,
to push through that.
nice.
Yes, nice.
Let's go. More CJ, more. Need a bigger push to the downside.
Would you put your stop loss to break even? Because once it comes back from here, it's not safe, or?
Yeah. Yeah, once it touches here, this zone, I'll move my stop at break even.
Nice, dropping.
Okay, very good, very good. But also depends when it comes. Because if it rejects now, comes all the way to break even, it's bad because we can still continue down. Because like I said, if it stays around here, next candle can still push to the downside. And if we move stopped at break even, we might get stopped and still. Now I'm not gonna move my stop unless it makes a low, unless it comes below the previous candle or wick here. I'm not gonna move my stop, and I want to wait for the next hour because look, this is a typical setup. When you have a fake out and it doesn't reject right away from the candle, you get a pretty big, strong bullish close. Then next candle comes all the way down. And what happens? Price touches that previous low and gets rejected big. Next candle pushes straight to the next zone. I've seen happening a million times, especially on GBP pairs. So we're gonna see if it happens the same today. I'm not gonna move my stop at break even because I don't have enough. It's only 5 pips. I would like to protect my profits here, but I don't have big risk used right now, so I'm just gonna keep it still. I want a bigger move here. go, CJ. Let's go. This might be taking more time, but it's good. Look, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna move my stop above this current wick that this candle made. Gonna move my stop loss. So my stop loss is gonna be just above this, because if we close like this, let's say a next candle comes all the way up and pushes above these two candles, probably it's gonna be another fake out, maybe to the upside now. Or we can't say a fake out, because after price closes below, it's good, then it's another breakout, let's say. But moving my stop below this, and that's now even less than 5 pips, 3-4 pips, 3 pips I think. Phil, look, you can see everything here. I'm gonna explain it again. We had this resistance, right? Every time it came here, it respected it. So what happened? This bullish candle closed above this bullish candle, but after that bullish candle closed above, the next candle came right back in the range. So this was a fake out. Price came back, closed back in the range, came for a retest. That's when we entered. It took a little bit more time, but slowly it's continuing to the downside. The aim is to fill the range, then maybe break the zone 2 and continue more to the downside. That's it. Very nice. I like this. I like this. Very, very nice. We have around 4.5 pips. It's not big, but we'll see. Maybe it gives another 5. If it gives another 5, it's perfect then. But I like the way it's pushing now. I want to stay like this, and like I said, we're gonna have something like price pushes a little higher, just a small pullback, then it drops all the way down around here. We have to be patient with this. Even if I take a loss here, I'll accept it. It's gonna be 0.20%, like, but the win's gonna be bigger though. Risk reward, like I said, is very good in this trade. Let's see what's gonna happen. Just a matter of time. Look, I know it's 4 or 5 pips, but depends how much risk you use in this 4 pips, right? You can make 10% in 4 pips. It just depends how big the risk you use is. What do you think about the US dollar? Oh, NJ. Well, the US dollar looks good too, but no, it's support here. We'll see. Let's take a look. USDJPY. A close below this. What do you think about this? Because it might be good. It just might be nice to take it if we have a better breakout. This one is 3 pips. Not bad for USDJPY, but we'll see. We have another 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes, you can have a whole pullback all the way up here and not even have a breakout. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. You just need some more patience here till the next candle comes. GBP looks like it's coming higher and it's gonna break a zone here. EU can be very nice, just about time until it breaks. Euro NZD, to be honest, it is pretty nice. A nice setup if you look at it. Then you have this resistance here, unfortunately, which is also very strong to be a big rejection all the way to the downside. And CADJPY is pushing lower. I knew that the 4-hour didn't make any sense to continue up, so it was just a matter of time until it starts to push down. And right now, since we're pushing below this, we have to melt all the way down. We have to. We don't have a choice just to melt here, because it's just I don't see price going all the way up unless it takes another 2-3 hours here, then still continues up. But the way it's going, it should be another push to the downside. Let's go CJ. Show us that you're a good pair. The worst would be to have a rejection at the end and come very close to our entry. But a close like this, I can accept it. Like I said, I can expect a pullback here, then more continuation. Let's see if we're having any other setup coming up. USDJPY, is this a good setup? To have a setup here, we need a way better close below. And it's far right now, it's too far. GA, what a push. GA never give retests. USDCHF is pushing. USDCHF has another resistance here though. EU looks good. Would close. Let's see, from work candles or closed 3. We need a better than 5 maybe. A better breakout, more than 5 pips at least. Because look, only 3-4 pips, not good enough. Not good enough. Let's go CADJPY, let's go. It's almost there. Almost closing below this. We have another 13 minutes. That's maybe enough to continue a lot more. If we close without a bottom wick with a good bearish candle, next candle might drop the hell out of the zone and come all the way down. Look, USDJPY looks like a very good setup also. I do like this setup. EURJPY. Look, EURJPY, it's on the same position as CADJPY was. It also did respect the level. It continued down a little bit. Then it got rejected again. There's no opinion on EJ yet. There's no setup for me. We're still stuck here. We'll see what happens later on. EURCAD has nothing also. Let's see. It's about to make a new high here, but for me, I'm gonna stay away because I don't like it. The 4-hour might be good. Who knows? There's another zone here. We'll see, but no, I'm not a fan of EURCAD right now. ADJPY can be pretty good. It just worries me that thinking about taking sells here, look at this, it results in a fake out. So I'm thinking maybe this level also needs to be broken for us to take a trade here. So yeah, USDJPY should be the best setup here. It's just a matter of if it's gonna make a retest or not. That's the whole question here. Is it gonna make a retest or not? Because the way it's pushing is very bearish right now. CADJPY is on fire, and I made 0.5%. I took some off. I reduced my risk on CADJPY, and I still made 0.50%. So for me, it's pretty good. If I didn't close half, I would be making 1.5% on this. But I'm still happy with it, you know. Guys, right now move your stop at break even. If you have room, you can close some, you know. Quick 5 pips? No, my brother, it was not quick at all. It took 2 hours for 7-8 pips. It took 2 hours. That's not fast. You haven't seen fast money yet on GJ and GU. So move your stop at break even. not bad, 6-7 pips for a small slow pair. But look, isn't this perfect? A perfect fake out setup, because it's been a while since we took a fake out setup. One of you asked me the other day why we're not taking fake out setups anymore. So today we got one and we took the chance. Herman, am I a magician now? Because it worked. No, I'm not a magician. It's just a regular setup, like always. And that's all. OMG, look at GJ, a whole pullback to the downside. What a crazy drop. Geo breaking, yes it is, yes it is. It is breaking. Interesting. Now I want to take EU here, because I like EU better. Luki, how did I see it was a fake out? Read the chart, my brother. Or maybe just play back the stream when we took it, and you can see the explanation. Look, EU, it's gonna be a very good breakout. Are we gonna have the 4 hour? No, not yet. Another 1 hour to wait for the close. Let's see. 1 hour is going to be even more than 10 pips, I believe. Or no? I thought it was 10 pips. 7. Okay, still good. It is still good. The good thing is that we can use a small stop loss. If it comes for retest, we can use a 5-6 pip stop loss, and we have a range of 25 pips or more to fill. The range is very nice, clean. We don't have traffic. We should melt all the way to the downside. The only thing is that it might take longer, because it might wait for the 4 hour too. The 4 hour is pretty good also. We have room where these candles got rejected until there, and it's been consolidating for a few days, so I think it's good. Still good. Ron, thank you for the lesson you taught me on Monday morning. You have to learn the skill before you make money. Yeah, of course. It's true, you need to have the skill first. You need the skill first, then you can make money. Money will come. Money will come. There are plenty of ways to get money these days. Money will come, you just need the skill first. This CADJPY is calling me. Hey, take me with you, please. But this is gonna worry me then. Four minutes left. NZDJPY is gonna be a great breakout. Has gone a little bit too far, maybe. So it's only 10 pips though. Why it looks like it's a 40 pip drop? And it's only 10 pips. But Let's take a look at the 4-hour, because I don't want to see this after and look that it's coming from another zone. See, this zone is the same on the 4-hour too. If the 4-hour also breaks down, stays around here, then comes for retest, this is perfect. 1 hour is also perfect too. All we gotta do is wait for the retest. If it comes for a retest, I believe it's not gonna come right where we want to, so we might have to adjust a bit and enter in a 2-3 pip range, because I don't think it's gonna come all the way to the upside and make that full retest that like we want. So we're gonna have to see. We have a good range if it comes for retest. Another 10 pips to the downside. If it would be also a 4-hour break, would be a double confirmation, even better. I'm in a buy trade AUDUSD. Can you look if potentially go back up? Xavier Manalo. Why did he take buys on AUD US dollar? I don't understand. I think you have to cut losses here. Don't let this go further down, because it can next hour it can melt. But let's you know what you should do. You have to wait for this candle to close, and but there's a chance that next candle pushes straight to the downside. Put your stop around here, and after the candle closes, if it closes around here, and wait for pullback, then you can close maybe a smaller loss. You can take a smaller loss than you would have here. So maybe wait for a pullback here, but look, honestly, I don't know how far this is gonna go. You're in danger here. GU looks good. Well, Georgie, it's not even 10 pips, man. It's only 5 pips. The dreams are gone now. No, you have EU. You have EU is better. Look at CADJPY, my friends. What an exit! What an exit on EuroCAD, on CADJPY. Why the hell I said EuroCAD? Good thing that I closed. Very important to know where to close. But we're done with CADJPY. Don't care about it anymore. Let's go to stupid pairs. We got EURU AUD. Somebody asked me about Euro AUD, and it's not. It doesn't have a setup right now. It's still in this consolidation box, so I would say skip Euro AUD. Let's see. We have some setups now. USD CAD at resistance. GBP USD closed very nice to a downside. How many pips we have? 6 pips, and price is dropping straight away. There's a lot of momentum. I think I'm not going to take GU, but I'm going to take Euro US dollar. This is my setup here. We have 10 pips breakout. Perfect. If EU wants to come for a retest, it needs to come right away, because if it takes too much time, the 4-hour is gonna close, and if the 4-hour close is above this, then we have troubles. So we need the retest right away, or we need price to stay here for this current hour until the 4-hour closes. Then we have the 4-hour retest too, and we're gonna have a nice push to the downside. Cosmic Man, unfortunately, UJ, yesterday we closed. But it's been going great since yesterday. But unfortunately, we closed here because when this candle came here, it was almost like closed back in the range. So we didn't want to hold when we had this candle here, and the 4 hour also closed pretty bad. See the 4 hour? It closed all like a rejection, big rejection. So it looked dangerous for us, and I waited for price to push a little bit, and I closed to break even. So I didn't take a win from UJ yesterday. It was just a break even trade. Stupid. GCAD is a stupid pair. For real, is a stupid pair. Every time makes these weird moves. It doesn't make any sense. Like this here, for example. Now this can go all the way up and fill this wick. Or maybe it makes a huge drop, then makes a huge push to the upside, then fills the wick, makes a new high here, then drops all the way back down again. It's ridiculous. Oh, you helped USDJPY. Nice. Very nice. Happy for you guys. I hope you all won yesterday. Some also sent me some pictures how they managed the trade, and they closed that break even too because of the 1 hour that didn't close good. That was great to see. People learning. USDJPY is coming. Yeah, but it looks too far though. We'll see if it comes. If it comes, we'll take it. If we get time. Let's go USDJPY. It's been a good pair. We haven't taken a loss on USDJPY since we've started to trade it. It's been pretty good to us. If it gives us another trade here, we have good business with USDJPY. EU coming also. No way, too many setups coming now. Which one we should take? I think I'll take USDJPY too. USD, I was hoping that EU would stay here for a while and wait for the 4 hour, because it would have been even better. But we'll see which one comes first. Both are getting closer. USDJPY needs another 5 pips. EU needs another 5 pips. They're the same. Let's see which one is going to come faster. Which one? NZD is here, not yet, not yet. Don't rush. Don't rush because there's more room to push. Look, you have another 6-7 pips to push up for taking this trade. So you need patience here. EU is coming faster. Let's go EU. How much we need? EU, another 4 pips, let's go. 4 more pips and we're done. We can enter. I think they both gonna reject without making the perfect retest that we want. Unfortunately, but we'll see. UJ was a psychology challenger, yeah. Uh, we've had the same thing with UJ before. A lot of patience is needed, and along the way on the trade, it doesn't give good reasons to hold, so it makes you doubt your trade by closing, having bad closes on candles. And yesterday, that's what happened. It gave us some bad signals that it might not work out, so we had to close at break even. Do you consider GA? I think no. I don't consider GA because we do have a zone here that price rejected. Let's wait for EU here because it's coming. And also USDJPY it's coming. We can enter on USDJPY if it comes another, yeah, in 2 pips range we can enter. I think so. But we gotta be careful because it can always come deeper. Or no, I'm not gonna rush. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for it to come deeper. How do you split the screen on TradingView? Here. Select layout. You do have the option here. Why not taking both? Well, let's take both. Why not? If they come both, we can take both. Let's see if we had any news. I don't know if you need to have premium. I do have premium because I want the bar replay. I want to have these options because I have a 49-inch monitor. So that's why I took it. I have this option too, to open 4 or make a different kind of setup here. We have plenty of options. See, if you want even bigger, you have to upgrade. Or we can do this. But let's stay with this first for now. Let's see, EU is very close. USDJPY is very close too. EU needs another 3 pips and USDJPY needs another 3 pips too. Both need another 3 pips. You entered shots already. No rush, man. No rush, just wait, because if it doesn't come, look, first of all, if you enter here, that's a 3 pip range. That's a 3 pip range. That means if price comes then after to make the perfect retest, you're going to be 0.30% in drawdown there already without even having the perfect retest. Already in 0.30% drawdown. So I don't want that drawdown. I'll better wait for the retest to come where I want it, where it should be. Of course, not every time you're gonna have the perfect retest, but yeah, you gotta miss some and you'll catch some. Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't come now, the 4 hour should come. And if the 4 hour comes, even better. Look, stop loss. This is the stop loss I'm gonna use if EU breaks. If EU comes for the retest, I mean, because it was already a breakout. 6 pips, 7, not even 10, because I think there's no need. USDJPY is coming 560 right now. What a push. Really, I'm having doubts now, because it's pushing crazy. Like, I didn't expect this push on USDJPY or this pullback. I feel like something is wrong with USDJPY. That's why I came to Forex Factory to see if there's any news. What do you guys say? Should we risk it for the biscuit on USDJPY? It has a perfect retest right now. But I don't like the way it came, like it's only 10 minutes, made a whole pullback, and it just doesn't feel right. It feels risky. See the daily. So daily looks like at support. But it hasn't come here yet. Still more room. Yeah, we might get rejected already now, since we're taking too much time to think. But I don't know. I'm not very sure about this right now. Using a 5 pip stop
I
loss.
wouldn't trust it too.
Yeah, what do you think, Ed? I don't know. It's just the way it's pushing. It looks weird.
Yeah, cause yeah, I wouldn't trust that one.
I think I'm not gonna take. I'm gonna wait for EU better. But it looks like EU is gone. Shoot. Yeah, like JPY pairs made all these pullbacks, and even CADJPY now. Even CADJPY went all the way up, and that's why I asked. I wanted to see if there's any news that made this move happen. Even though it can still continue, but no, I'm just I don't feel safe taking this trade. I mean, it looked pretty good, and I didn't expect the price to come all the way up to make a retest right away in 10 minutes, because it's not like USDJPY to make this whole move in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna skip it. Maybe I'll regret for not taking it, but since we had a win first, I'm not very concerned, you know?
Exactly.
And it's Friday too, so
Oh yes.
we have to make good choices now to not blow that lead we have with CJ. As a setup is great. Just no. If something takes me too much to think, I'm gonna skip it. Look at GCAT. What did I say? He's gonna fill the whole wick now. See, now we have a reason to believe something's happening with JPY, because all JPY pairs push the same time now. All of them. Look at them. Because before this hour, they move differently, no? Now they move the same. They all had a big push when this hour started.
EJ's pushing too.
Yeah, EJ is pushing too. Uh, what if it breaks? I don't know if we're safe to take this. See what happened here. I didn't take a fake out on EJ because of the 4 hour, because it was almost the same as CJ, but EJ was the 4 hour was at support, rejecting, and CADJPY was different because the 4 hour was already below support. So 1 hour closed below support too. That's why it was way better. And we got rewarded. We took something. I will see what happens now. I mean, you can still have rejection on all these JPY pairs, including USDJPY, because it has a clear break and retest. Just, I'm skipping it. I hope EU doesn't move lower. I hope it stays around here, because I'm still gonna take it when the 4 hour closes. I'm still gonna take it unless it moves lower and fills the range. Otherwise, I think it's still good. NZD US dollar. What about NZD US dollar? The first thing I see here is that it's a mess. We do have a zone here, I think so, because I see plenty of rejections. Look at NZD US dollar. See how small the pullback was, because it's not JPY with it. So USDJPY made a whole different move here, because I think it was affected by JPY. Let's look at other NZD pairs. Do we have any other NZD pairs? Look at NZD CAD, for example. Look how small it has moved alongside with NZD US dollar. And this clearly was affected by JPY because our pullback was too big. GA did a small pullback, still sitting at this resistance here. I really like GA for a break to the upside. Usually I don't like breaks to the downside when a pair is too low, for example, but GA was not that case. But yeah, I just like longs better than shorts. It would be nice, but it went straight to the upside, didn't give us a chance at all. Having a good break and retest on GBP pairs is a blessing. It doesn't let you wait at all. It's quick. You don't have to wait 3 hours for a setup. Let's go EU. EU is pushing up again. I hope it stays here. It doesn't come for retest at this hour because it would be a doubt after the 4 hour would have to close not that good. What happened to UJ? JPY very weak and USD pretty strong right now. It's pushing. Never seen UJ make a big move like this. It's unbelievable. Phil, we've been talking about USDJPY all the time. Maybe we're not taking it because it feels too risky right now, and there's something happening with JPY that's making all JPYs pair push. GJ exploded. Yes, it did. Well. What if we have a GJ breakout on the next hour? Malta, have a nice day and a nice weekend. See you. Thank you for being here. Looks like another good setup is coming now. What do you say, guys? GJ can be a nice breakout retest here. If GJ breaks, I'm taking it without thinking twice. EU is coming also now. It's gonna be hard decision to make here. Do I want to take you now or wait for the 4 hour? Keep in mind that we got rejected once on EU. Once we got rejected on the first push, we came all the way down, then it's pushing again. Friday can be wild. Friday can be wild sometimes. Never surprised. Tricky. I need this to stay around here in the middle. The next candle come. I don't like it that it's coming down now. After it rejected first. Okay, quick break and I'll be back. EU. I didn't say we're gonna take EU because not safe yet. Maybe not safe yet. The thing is, guys, EU came very close to make the retest, around 3 pips away. Then it got rejected all the way down. Then it came all the way up again. And the thing is, the 4 hour is gonna open in 25 minutes. If the 4 hour opens, the 4 hour is gonna close and a new one's gonna come. If price is gonna be still there, 4 hour is gonna be closing above, right? So it's not gonna be a breakout. And that's the whole point here. We can reject, maybe come all the way down on this 1 hour. That might be very possible, of course. But I'm gonna wait for the 4 hour. Even if I miss this, it just feels too risky right now. And even if this rejects around, it closes around here, let's say, the next hour might still come once again because the 4 hour is going to be a retest too. Then we can sell it again, even if it's another candle. It's just better. Then we get a continuation to the downside. We can continue right now too, but I think I'm gonna wait. Who took USDJPY? Lucky you guys, because it got rejected. Even after that huge push to the upside, which was frightening. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we're making a mistake by not taking it, but you know, it's almost 20 minutes left. These 20 minutes, you're either gonna have a whole pullback or just price gonna stay around here, and that's what I would like. Price to stay here for some time, then 4 hour opens, we get a retest, we continue. Simple. You also moved all the way up. Didn't really respect the zone. It's not that moved too much, only 6-7 pips above the zone, but just the setup, it's not the same anymore when that happens. USDJPY was crazy. The move it made was crazy, but it's good now. It's good now. If it closes like this, next hour might make a small push, then reject all the way down. It might be a 4 hour breakout too. Even better, we get a 4 hour confirmation. What did I say about GCAD? This pair is crazy. These JPY moves looks like they were fake. Fake moves. We'll see what's gonna happen with GJ. Hope EU next week's gonna be bearish. I think so. Maybe it's time. There's a daily level here. Might have some problems, but we'll see. We'll see after this whole consolidation box this week. Maybe finally we are clean now to continue more. But remember, this can be very good. This can be very good. It just came at the wrong time at the end of the hour when the 4 hour is gonna close too. That's what I didn't like. If it was coming, on the first 10-20 minutes, when the first time it came, then it got rejected, it just had to come a little higher, and we would catch a pretty good move. Because see where it came, would be a 10 pip move. We would already made some nice money there. So we'll see what happens. Here it goes. Don't you get bored? Listen to jazz, play some metal. I don't listen to it at all, man. That's just for you guys. I don't listen to the music that I play there. I hope EU stays around here for a while now. So next candle comes up again, so we can enter. Hopefully. If EU goes all the way bearish, would be a shame. Because they wouldn't wait for us anymore. Okay. EU is about to leave us. What do you think about Aussie dollar? Aussie dollar. I think I'm gonna consider Aussie dollar if it breaks 0.77100. That's when I would consider Aussie dollar. EU rejected, so nice. Do I rely on my personal analysis or should I follow indicators? The best is to do your own analysis. Indicators, I don't prefer them. Do some backtests and see what works for you, and then just follow your analysis. Create a strategy. That's it. You don't need indicators to tell you if you should take a sell or a buy. EU did us. Let's see. Still hopes on EU. Maybe next candle pushes again, we can take it again. There's still hopes. Maybe we can take in USDJPY 4 hour. We can do that too. Yeah, we can. It's not gonna be the best breakout ever, but it can work. 6 pips. No, actually, it's pretty good. More than 5 pips. Perfect. Let's see, EU 4 hours is gonna close too. 7 minutes left. Hopefully it gives us a pullback here. It should give us a pullback. Let's see. Look, as long as we don't lose, we're good. Don't worry, we gotta win first. It could have been a second one here. But anyway, we're just waiting for a better confirmation, that's all. Okay, nice. Good that it didn't continue all the way down. So next candle can come and make one more retest here before pushing lower. Looks like we're still good. When do you usually wake up? I wake up at 5:30 a.m. 5:36 a.m. mostly before 6 a.m. and I sleep at 1 or 2 a.m. Crazy schedule. Sleep schedule. Okay, GBP JPY. Would love to wait for the 4-hour to close above, retest with the wick of the previous 4-hour. 16 pip stop loss and 20 pip take profit. 28 pip. Then continue to the upside. Well, look, if you want a close above this, then your entry needs to be here, not here, because that would be a push below support again, so would still have a chance to continue lower. So if you want a break above this, then you should wait for retest on that zone, then continuation. You're a beginner trader and you have decided to focus on gold. Why, man? Gold is the hardest to trade and you choose gold first thing to focus on? I think you are wrong to start with gold. Better start with other pairs. Start with EU or start with EJ or GJ, not with gold. Gold is too much for you to start with. Gold is affected by the news, it's affected by a lot of things, just not just by technicals. What time is where now you are? It's almost 2 minutes 11 a.m. In 2 minutes it's 11 a.m. It's been hours since I woke up. It feels like a day has passed since I woke up. Okay, let's see. EU is close to the zone. 4 hours gonna close in a minute, so we're gonna wait for price to come higher to take an entry. The 4-hour is not going to be a great breakout, but I think we're going to go for a wick fill at least on the 4-hour. The only thing is that we might have a deeper pullback, to be honest. Let's see, USDJPY went all the way down, almost going bearish. You never know, it might go bearish in this last minute. What a pullback. Crazy stuff from USDJPY. And this is 7 pips move. This is crazy when you see a big rejection like that and it's only 7 pips. Okay, we have a close. It started right away dropping. EU. Let's go. Give us a chance here, EU. Don't go straight to the downside. We need to pull back here. Let's put some lines here so maybe it doesn't pass them. We need a straight pullback, then we can have more time for continuation. Or else if this makes the move first, it's over. The 4-hour is closed. It's not the best 4-hour close, but it can work out. The 1-hour is still good, so there's still hope for this. NZD-JPY on the 4-hour is much better, but I have doubt that it's gonna come. who knows? It might come. I mean, it's 7 pips in reality, the whole move. So we'll see. We'll see if it comes or not. We have two options: USDJPY and Euro US dollar. EU, I'm having doubt that's gonna come for another push to the upside to make that retest, and it's gonna go straight. GJ didn't break, got rejected all the way down. GU has a small fake out on this zone, but I don't trust it. I wouldn't take buys here. Yeah, looks like that's it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go now. Guys. But I want to thank you all for being here today and for the whole week. Thank you, everyone. Good thing that we were not going without any trades today. We had one, and was a good lesson, to be honest. This was a good lesson as a fake out trade, because we don't usually take fake out trades. So it was a great example how to trade fake outs. Other than that, thank you all for this week. Not a bad week. We didn't have much movement, but I mean, we didn't end up in a loss at least. I think we had 2 wins this week. I think so. Not sure. At least one, yes, but another one in the beginning, I think. NZD, JPY, or NZD US dollar. One of these was. Anyway, thank you all. Have a great weekend. Have a great way. The plan is, if this candle comes all the way down, it's not valid anymore. So it needs to come from here to do that retest. Even if I take this, I think I'm going to use half risk. I don't want to end up the week on a loss on a Friday, on the end of the Friday, you know? It's not worth it. If I'm going to use a good risk, I'll better leave it for Monday and start fresh and not risk it on a late Friday. So we'll see. I mean, USDJPY still, there's a good chance for the 4 hour. I would take USDJPY if it comes deeper on the 4 hour. 580, I would take it there. I would take USDJPY. Other than that, we'll see. There's nothing much happening. GJ close below. A close above can be a very good trade. These three, I think there's no other setup other than these three. So thank you, everyone. See you later in the group, and the YouTube. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy, do some back testing, and we'll see you next week. Thank you all. Leave a like if you enjoyed the session. Helps grow the community. And that's it for today.